Chapter 3 Processes. Processes concept. An operating system includes a variety of programs that run as a process. Process a program in execution. Process execution must progress in sequential fashion. No parallel execution of instruction of a single process. Multiple paths. The program code, also called text section, current activity, including program counter, processor, register, stack, containing temporary data, function parameter, return address, local variable, data section, containing global variable, heap, containing memory dynamically allocated during runtime. Processes concept code. Program is passive entity stored on this executable file. Process is active. Program becomes process when an executable file is loaded into memory. Execution of program starts via GUI mouse click, command line, entry of its names, etc. On program can be several processes. Consider multiple users executing the same program. Process state. As a process executes, it changes state. New. The process is being created. Running. Instructions are being executed. Waiting. The process is waiting for some event to occur. Ready. The process is waiting to be assigned to a processor. Terminate. The process has finished execution. Process control block. Information associated with each process, also called task control blocks. Process state, running, waiting, etc. Program counter, location of instruction to next execute. CPU register, contents of all process-centric register. CPU sharing information, priority sharing, queue, pointer, memory management information, memory allocated to the process, accounting information, CPU use clock time, access, since start time limits, I/O status from information, I/O device allocated to process, list of open file. Process scheduling. Process scheduler select among available process for next execution on CPU core. Goal: maximize CPU use. Quickly switch processes onto CPU core. Maintain scheduling queue of processor. Ready queue sets of all processor residing in main memory, ready and waiting to execute. Wait queue set of processes waiting for an event. Processes migrate among the various queue. Context switch. When CPU switches to another process, the system must save the state of the old process and load the saved state for the new process via a context switch. Context of a process represented in the PCB. Context switch time is poor overhead. The system does on useful working while switching. The more complex the OS, and the PCB, the longer the context switch. Time dependent on hardware support. Some hardware provide multiple states of register per CPU, multiple context load at once. Process creation. Parent process create children processes, which in turn create another processes, forming a tree of processes. Generally, process identify and minute where a process identify resource sharing option. Parent and child share all resources. Children share subsets of parent resources. Parent and child share no resources. Execution option. Parent and children execute concurrently. Parent wait until children terminate. Process creation count address space. Child duplicate of parent. Child has program load into it. Unix example. Flux. System call create new process. Exec system call used after a flux to replace the process memory space with a new program. Parent process call waiting for the child terminate. Process termination. Process execute last statement and then ask the operating system to delete it using the exit system call. Returns status data from child to parent. Process resources are deallocated by operating system. Parent may terminate the execution of children processes using the abort system call. Some reason for doing so. Child has execute allocate resources thus assigned to child is no longer required. The parent is exiting and the operating system does not allow a child to continue if its parent terminates. Process termination. Some operating systems do not allow child to exist if its parent has terminated. If a process terminates, then all its children must also be terminated. Cascading terminate. All children, grandchildren are terminated. The termination is initiated by the operating system. The parent process may wait for terminate of a child process by using the wait system call. The call returns status information and the PID of the terminate process PID. If no parent waiting did not invoke, wait process is a zombie. If parent terminate without invoking, wait process is an open. Multiprocess architecture. Chrome browser. Many web browsers run as single process. Some still do. If one website causes trouble, entire browser can hang or crash. Google Chrome browser is multiprocess with 3 different types of processes: browser, process minute, user interface, disk and network I/O, render, process render, web page, deal with HTML, JavaScript, a new render create for each website opened. runs in sandbox, restricting disk and network I/O, minimizing effects of security exploit. Plugin process for each type of plugin. Inter-process communication. Processes within a system may be independent or cooperating. Cooperating process can affect or be affected by other processes, including sharing data. This reason for cooperating processes, information sharing, computation speed up, modularity, convenience. Cooperating processes need inter-process communication, IPC. Two model of IPC: share memory, message passing. IPC message passing. Processes communicate with each other without resorting to share variable. IPC facility provide two operations: send message, receive message. The message size is either fixed or variable. Message passing count. If processes P and Q wish to communicate, they need to establish a communication link between them. Exchange messages via send, receive. Implementation is just how a link is established. Can a link be associated with more than two processes? How many links can there be between every pair of communicating processes? What is the capacity of a link? Is the size of a message that the link can accommodate fixed or variable? Is the link a unidirectional or bidirectional? Synchronization message passing may be either blocked or non-blocked. Blocking is considered synchronous. Blocking send. The sender is blocking until the message is received. Blocking receive. The receive is blocked until a message is available. Non-blocking is considered synchronous. Non-blocking sends. The sender sends the message on and continue. Non-blocking receive. The receive. The receiver receive a varied message or no message. Different combination possible. If both send and receive are blocking, we have a lenders or lenders buffering. Queue of messages attaches to the link implement in one of three ways: zero capacity, no message are queued on a link. Sender must wait for receive. Bunch capacity, finish length of end message. Sender must wait if link full. Unbounded capacity, infinite length. Sender never wait. Example of IPC system window. Message passing content where Advanced Local Procedure Call (LPC) facility only work between processes on the same system. User port to establish and maintain communication channel. Communication work as follows. The siren opens a handle to the subsystem connection port object. The siren sends a connection request PPs as a conduit, allowing two processes to communicate. Is communication unidirectional or bidirectional? In the case of two-way communication, is it half or full duplex? Ordinary pupils cannot be accessed from outside the process that creates it. Typically, a parent process creates a pipe and uses it to communicate with a child process that it creates. Named pupils can be accessed without a parent-child relationship. Socket. A socket is defined as an endpoint for communication, concatenation of IP state and port. A number includes a start of message packet to different network service on a host. Remote processor called remote processor called RPC, abstract processor called between processor on network system. Stop silent side proxy for the actual processor on the server. On Windows, stop code compiled from specification written in Microsoft Interface Definition Language (MILD). Data representation handler where external data representation (XDL) formats to account for different architectures, big endian and little endian. Remote communication has more failure sessionally than local. Messages can be derived exactly once rather than as most once.